Let me show you how to cook this Cajun turkey breast with a little bit of flair of Holy Cow from our good friend Matt Pittman. Let's get started. We've got our 2 huge turkey breasts from the butcher shop in Pensacola, Florida. I kept it simple. I just removed the skin off the top of them, didn't do any more trimming, and got them in our brine, and they've been brining for almost 30 hours. So let's get the lid off of our bucket here. And as bad as I hate to, it's really cold out here this morning, I'm going here with my bare hand to pull these turkey breasts out. I've got a napkin down on my disposable cutting board to start drying them up. Woo, that is cold. I'm gonna tell y'all, that's really cold. I gotta get my hands under some hot water as soon as we dry these off. Woo! Now that our turkey breasts are out of the brine, so let's talk about them here a little bit. You can see they're pretty huge. I'm not gonna use any kind of binder or anything like that. They are wet enough. Sometimes I use mayo when I'm injecting, but being these has been in brine almost 30 hours, they're totally soaked on the outside, they're totally fine. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start off with a little bit of our Cajun Creole garlic butter, just to get a little bit of a Cajun flair. This is one of my, I love it on turkey. It's my go-to, honestly, my go-to. I'm gonna get a little light layer of that down, and then I'm gonna come back with some Holy Cow. Some of my good buddy Matt Pittman's dry rub that he's got. This is an excellent rub if you hadn't had it. It's got a good pepper forward taste to it, and paprika and chili powders in it. It's a really good rub. We happen to sell it on our website too. All right, once we get that, let's turn it over and repeat the process. All right, with that Cajun Creole garlic butter, you're gonna get the savory taste from that butter, a little bit of that Cajun flair from those herbs, and then coming back with that pepper forward taste from Matt's rub. These should be some excellent turkey breasts. All right, now we're gonna get them arranged on our cooling sheet here, and I'm cooking them on that so we don't have to move them around much. Now I'm gonna take, and however you form this turkey breast is kind of how it's gonna cook. So I'm gonna kind of tuck in that corner there because we know that's gonna kind of get done a little sooner. Same way with that little thin piece there. Get it laid up on this cooling rack here. Now, those turkey breasts look really good. There's only one thing I need to do though. I need to take some of Matt's rub here and touch up a couple places so we form a good crust. Now the key, you want to cook your turkey to about 140, 145 degrees. Pull it out, and we're going to wrap it up in some butter and then let it finish off to that 160, 165. Pull it off, let it rest, and we're going to slice it. Let's get it on our Traeger. Now today we're cooking on our Traeger Ironwood. We've already got it running at 275 degrees. I'm going to let it go with some roll oak charcoal pellets and just let it flavor on out. That should take about an hour and a half to 2 hours to get to that 130, 140, like I said. This all depends on where your bark is at and everything else of when you want to wrap your turkey breast. I'll leave that call completely up to you. Let's get them on our Traeger. All right, now that we got them over here, let's get them on. And we're going right in the center rack there with those. We're gonna get them on and let them go. Like I said, I'm gonna set a timer for about an hour and a half. We'll come back and check them. All right, our turkey breasts have been on about an hour and 45 minutes. At the 1 hour mark, I did spritz them with a little bit of spray butter, but that's it. Like I said, an hour and 45 minutes, they're hitting about 125 to 30 degrees. I'm gonna go ahead, pull them off, get them wrapped just in a little bit of butter, about a half a stick per breast, and get them back on our Traeger. All right, we're just gonna keep this simple and easy. I'm gonna lay a turkey breast down just like this. I've got a few pads of butter here. Now, let's get this good old turkey breast right back up and get it on our smoker to finish off. Now, right now, you could put a little honey in the foil. You could kind of do whatever you want to do, a little more rub, kind of completely up to you. I'm just gonna keep it simple. We've brined this turkey. We've got that Cajun Creole on it with a little bit of that Holy Cow from Matt Pittman. These are gonna be some good turkey breasts when we're finished. So let's get this wrapped up and get it back on. Now that we're back over to the cooker, I'm just gonna place them back on. I'm gonna take this smaller breast here. I've got my trusty chef's alarm. I've got it set to 160 degrees is when I wanna pull this breast. I think it'll carry over another 5 degrees, no problem. And so I'm gonna go right through the foil here and go in the thickest part of that breast. And she's coming on up to temp. She's gonna be reading about that 125, 130 like we said. Right here, this says 127 is where we're at. So we didn't lose much temp. Let's get the grill lid shut. Let these roll oak charcoal pellets do their job. All right, our turkey breasts are hitting 160 degrees. They're actually almost 161 now. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this alarm off. And it's time to get them out here, get them on a sheet pan. I'm gonna let them rest a while and then get them sliced up. All right, just to recap, we took 2 big boneless turkey breasts we got from Kevin Green at the butcher shop in Pensacola, Florida. We put them in our brine overnight. They brined almost 30 hours. We squeezed a couple lemons, a couple oranges in it, just for a little more acidity in that turkey brine, help break it down, get it tender a little more. We add those fruit juices in there, just for another different element. It's completely up to you if you want to do that or not. We threw a little ice on top, got it in the fridge, like I said, about 30 hours. Pulled it out, rubbed it down with our Cajun Creole garlic butter and a little bit of Matt Pittman's Holy Cow. Put these on our Traeger at 275 degrees. They smoked 1 hour and 45 minutes before we wrapped them up with a half a stick of butter apiece. So I'm gonna get in here. I hadn't unwrapped it. Oh, look at that. That is a gorgeous turkey breast. Gorgeous. So I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna let this keep resting and I'm gonna carve this turkey breast up for our family dinner tonight. So I'm not gonna carve it now in front of the camera. Sorry about that. I'm gonna keep letting it rest, let it cool the rest of the way down and use it for our family. If you like our videos we're putting out, be sure to like, subscribe, follow along with your friends. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Pinterest, and of course, YouTube. I'll see you next week with another video.